Engaged lessons for the 21st century.
Hi, this lesson is called Inspired Picture Writing. It's unique because you're going to think of a picture, photograph if you will, and place it on the computer, and then you're going to place words on the picture. It's different, it's unique, and it's not hard to do, but it does require some thought from you. You can do several things. One, you could go to Google and take pictures off the internet, or you can bring in a picture and do the same thing, and it's right on top of it. Now, what you would like to do is open up Word, as you can see in front of us here, and I'm going to hit the return key several times to create what you want to call a buffer. Now, you have a couple options here. One, I'm going to click on Layout, and in doing so, Orientation. I'm going to go to Landscape, and you can do it Portrait. However, I'm going to adjust my top margin to 1 inch and my bottom one. So we have 1 inch all the way around. So my picture is pretty good, just as you see it. Next, as an example, I'm just simply going to go to Google and type in a word that I'm looking for to help me illustrate how to do this. Okay, I'm in Google, and you can see that what I have in front of us is a road. It's a long road. And I'm going to hold down my Shift, Control, and my Command key and tap the number 4. Upon doing so, I'm going to hold down my left button and highlight this amount of the picture. Then when I release it, as you can hear, it goes into memory. Go back to my Word document, and I'm going to hit Command V. Now, what you saw before was on a Mac, the F3 will enable us to go back and forth. Okay, so here's the picture I want. I'm going to double click on it and hit Text Tight, and this will allow me to move it around. Now I can make this picture as big or as small as I want. But I think I want a good sized picture because I'm going to make it three-dimensional. And I'm going to rotate it. I already know this ahead of time. Okay, now to make this three-dimensional, what I'm going to do is Control key and right click and click on Format Picture. And you'll notice it says 3D Format. Now, you can start off with any number that you want. My suggestion was make this 30 to start off with for the width, and the height maybe 50 or 60. You make the call. And you can see we have a little beveled edge there. Okay, so now we have three-dimensional, but we can make it different. You can adjust it to any height you want, whatever you think is inspirational. Next, what we're going to do is up at the top here, you'll notice right below Smart Art, I'm going to click on this little down arrow, and it says 3D Rotation. Now, the rotation I want is this one. And the reason I want the top rotation is because I want to flip it on top, so that way I can write on top of it. Okay? Now, what I may want to do, again, is hold my Control button down and right click and click on Format Picture. When I do that, this time I'm going to click on Line. And the line I want, let's say, is something blue. Now I'm going to choose red. Okay, just to illustrate. And you see how thick it is? Now over here, under Weights and Arrows, I'm going to click on that, and I can make it thicker as well, so you have a little more depth to it. You decide whatever's best for you. Your picture is unique, and you are the artist or the author of this. Okay, so here's the picture we want, and I'm going to make it come in just a little bit. Now, I'm going to type in some words, and before I do that, I want to click on, here I am in Home. I'm going to click on my text and put a text right about here. And what I would like to do is type into that text. And that way I'll have my first word that I like to put in there. Okay, as you can see, I typed in hard work, and I increased the size of the font, and I changed the color to yellow. You can do what you want. Now, instead of retyping that text again, I'm going to hit my control key and right click and hit copy, and then hit right click and hit paste, and I'll paste it again. Paste it a few times, and that way you can paste as often as you want, so you don't have to retype or redo the text box. I'm going to slide this over here and change that word a little bit later on, and slide this one over here. And that way you can have the same format and the same color if you want that, or you can adjust it any way you like. Okay, as you can see, I put some in here. Now if you need to, you just simply click on the word, and you could use this to rotate it if you like, and use just about any picture you'd like to have. So you are the author of this project. You are the artist. You are the one who figures out what you're going to do. Now what you can do, if let's say you're done, I'm going to click on layout, and I'm going to go to color, fill effects, texture, and I would like to have this texture behind it. And then if you want, you can put a borders, and whatever kind of border you think you need with this. I'm going to try red. You can always adjust it, and put a line above, bottom, left, and right. And click on OK, and see what that looks like. That's not too bad. Okay, you can make a different kind of border. Mine matches that. Now, very, very easy lesson, but as you can see, very powerful. Now, don't forget, you need to use the Shift, Control, Command, and the number 4. That's an extremely powerful tool to allow you to do all this. Well, hopefully, hopefully all of this made sense, and you'll have fun doing this lesson. And thank you for watching.